G'day guys, Steve Morgan for Fishing Monthly Magazines and www.tacklejunkie.fish here on the last day of the AFTA 2016 trade show. Sean Clancy from BLA. It's been a great show with BLA. In addition to all the tackle here this year, it's like 300 metres to the other end of that building and it's taken us a long time to get round and see us all.
It's unbelievable. We've been so busy that I haven't even had a chance to go and have a look at the tackle, so it's been a really good show.
And that would hurt you too because you are a keen fisherman and you have been sitting here telling people the virtues of this great new Minn Kota. Run us through it. What's it called and what's so good about it?
Yeah, so this was launched just last week at ICAST and we FedExed these motors over, so they were here for the AFTA Show. This is the new Saltwater Terova, so essentially the whole Minn Kota bow mount lineup's being changed for 2017. This is the most popular motor in Australia and it's a brand new motor, a total new platform. Couple of things. We've got a new deploy lever. So the old lever used to have to push in and drop. Now you can just push it straight down. So guys that just want to push it down with their foot can do that. You'll see this here, this is a new lift assist lever that actually takes 50% of the load of the motor away. So it's a lot easier to stow and deploy. And it goes in nice and easily.
Yeah, that's often hard in the past, isn't it? You know, you've really had to struggle getting the motor off these front brackets and then again getting it back on. Yeah, it's not been easy.
So the ramps just fall away, and especially for guys that are getting a bit older, that's a real advantage. You know, we've got 80-pound motors and 112-pound motors, so the lower unit's actually pretty big and weighs a fair bit. So some of the keys with the new motor, we've gone to Bluetooth communication, so the new remote runs through Bluetooth, and that not only is probably a more accepted communication method, but also opens up avenues to work with other products and other technologies. And one of the other things that we're going to release is a Minn Kota app. So you'll be able to actually control your motor through the app. So if your batteries happen to go flat on your remote, or you drop it in the water, you can just pull your phone out as a full app. You can control your motor, spot lock, and do all those things through the app. It'll also actually notify you if there's a software upgrade available for your motor. It'll let you know. You can download it and shoot it straight to the motor.
Has it got a feature on it where you can actually lock onto someone else's motor and start driving him around? That would be awesome.
Yeah, so you just grab a remote and just learn it to his, and then you can just steer him straight into the bank. No problem at all.
That'd be awesome in a tournament when someone beats you to the spot and you want to be there. You could just creep him away from it.
Yeah, we needed that for Carl earlier in the year, didn't we?
Look, it is a brand new platform because it looks like there is no part on this motor which comes from the old one. So it's a redesign from
absolute, ground up. So iPilot came out back about 7-8 years ago now. So that generation had a few version upgrades, and this is a whole new platform.
The tackle junkies out there, and of course lots of them have bow mount motors. They want to know a couple of things. One thing I know you're not going to tell them is the price because you don't know the price yet, but when are they going to turn up in Australia?
So it's going to be late this year. We think we'll get one container sent before the end of the year. So the retailers are starting to place their orders. So if you're keen for one, you need to get your name on one at your local Minn Kota store.
That's right. Otherwise, you're waiting till after Christmas, and you're the one doing all the hard yards, and your mate's the one doing it.
Yeah, that's right. So some of the other new features is one of the things that's always talked about. iPilot was huge, and Spot Lock. Everyone loves Spot Lock and uses Spot Lock. And I can tell you the new Spot Lock on these motors is industry leading. It's top of the tree. The motor just does not move. So the actual Saltwater Terova, this motor here we're looking at, comes with a heading sensor antenna, and that antenna is mounted at the back of the boat. And what that does is enable the motor to know exactly where the back of the boat is, because our current line, it actually doesn't know where the back of the boat is, so you tend to get a bit of transom
and
sway.
Tide and,
So now it knows, so if the back of the boat swings, it'll just make an adjustment and just constantly tweak it. So I was lucky enough to go to the States and see the launch of this, and the boats just do not move. And we've been running them out the back, and everyone's really pumped about it.
Yeah, you betcha. Another feature you talked about was that jog feature. In the old days with Spot Lock, you had to lock on. If you wanted to go somewhere else, you had to sort of turn it off, sort of move away, move in, and it was a bit of a process to do it. You fixed that, haven't you?
Yeah, so what you can do, if you're on a Spot Lock, you can go backwards, forwards, left or right. So if you just hit the button once, it'll go 5 feet and re-spot lock. Hit it twice, 10 feet, 4 times, 20 feet, so you can move around. So that's going to be great if you're casting lures and you're working a snag, you hook a good fish, you can just push backwards twice, the boat's going to pull you out of the structure, and you can just concentrate on fighting the fish. That's just going to re-spot lock 10 feet off the snag. and then you're ready to go. You can net the fish and take your time.
Happy days, and that's very optimistic of you, Sean, that a fish can get you in a snag in Victoria, mate. You need the big fish in Queensland here to do that, so I reckon they could call that the Queensland feature. Those
We
run
2 pounds straight through into snags with 1.7s. More go.
Look, it's a great looking new product. There's been a lot of buzz about this product at the show, and you really do have to get to your dealer and get your name on one, because you're going to miss out otherwise, aren't you?
You know, we're gonna place our orders with the US, and they've got a global demand. So it's really, we're going to get as many as we can, but I can tell you that container will be sold before it even lands in Australia. So
more information on this motor, if all the tackle junkies out there want to research it a bit more, where do they go?
So there's obviously a lot of online excitement at the moment. We'll end up having all that information on minnkota.com.au, so you can go and check it out on that, and obviously look at all the videos that you guys are producing, and it's going to be an exciting launch.
Too easy. So that's it, what we reckon the hottest new product is at BLA at the AFTA Trade Show.